Hello everyone. Today aircraft is the safest transport of the world. During infancy of this industry, the scenario was not like this. Even court was used to adopt lenient views in case of accident. With the pace of time, by constant supervision of international organizations, states and manufacturers, the industry has achieved the present status. 100% compliance of airworthiness regulations is must to ensure safe navigation. Today I am going to talk about airworthiness issue. If you are interested, let's move on. Well, airworthiness certificate is issued by the state in which aircraft is registered. Article 31 of the Chicago Convention provides every aircraft engaged in international navigation shall be provided with an airworthiness certificate. A contracting state of Chicago Convention shall recognize an airworthiness certificate issued by other contracting state if it maintains the minimum standard prescribed by the convention. Each contracting state of Chicago Convention undertakes to adopt and enact regulations to improve air navigation. Airworthiness means the continuing capability of the aircraft to conduct safe flight operation. Primarily, it relates to type design. Type certificate is a prerequisite of airworthiness certificate. When a new model of aircraft is designed and built, the manufacturer applies for type certificate. Aviation Authority of the country considers safety and engineering requirements, reliability and many other pertinent factors in details. It also conducts inspection and number of flight tests. After successful completion of all these stages, the authority can issue type certificate. Thereafter, the manufacturer proceeds to commercial production. In Bangladesh, Civil Aviation Authority may accept a type certificate issued by the manufacturing country. It can also issue fresh type certificate. For importing a new aircraft in Bangladesh, the Aviation Authority, after necessary inspection, can issue a provisional airworthiness certificate for a single flight. Airworthiness and Engineering Licensing Division of the Civil Aviation Authority looks after the airworthiness issue. For aeronautical products, Bangladesh basically follows two standards. One is the Technical Standard Order issued by Federal Aviation Administration of the USA. Another is the European Technical Standard issued by European Union Aviation Safety Agency. For issuing airworthiness certificate, the authority during survey inspect the weight of aircraft, any crack or distortion, its functioning systems, cabin pressurization, compass swing, serviceability of instrument, radio station, etc. The authority also looks into its compliance to all the applicable standards and airworthiness directives. In Bangladesh, airworthiness certificate is valid for 1 year. In UK, the certificate is valid for 3 years. The certificate issued by the European Union Aviation Safety Agency is non-expiring and is maintained in force by issuing annual review certificate. The certificate is considered invalid if the aircraft is modified or repaired or maintained in an unapproved manner. Consequently, its insurance coverage becomes invalid. An aircraft should carry flight manual and maintenance documents during flight. Flight manual contains list of equipment and it should be available to the pilot at all times. For foreign manufactured aircraft, Aviation Authority may attach supplements to the original flight manual. The strength and fabrication of an aircraft should be sufficient to prevent fatigue failure. Old aircraft may be risky. An old aircraft of Aloha Airlines suffered a horrible accident due to fatigue failure. When its altitude was above 24,000 feet, a portion of its roof was ruptured and fallen down. The entire passengers were exposed to open air. 13 minutes later, the pilot performed an emergency landing on its nearest airport at Kahului. One flight attendant was ejected from the plane and 65 passengers and crew were injured. When an aircraft sustained damage, it is for the state of registry to decide its airworthiness status. If the aircraft is on foreign territory, the concerned state can prevent the aircraft from resuming flight. and it shall communicate the details to the state of registry immediately. The state of registry, with certain limitation, may permit the aircraft to fly to another aerodrome for repair. If it considers that the aircraft is still airworthy, the aircraft shall be allowed to resume flight. Viewers, we are at the end of this program. We shall appreciate your kind feedback on this episode. In our next episode, we shall bring something new for you on aviation law. So, stay with us. Goodbye.